so hot. I actually got this box, which is the one we're looking at today, which is the Witches, or Warlocks and Warriors box. It arrived yesterday. It was so hot that I couldn't bear to film. So, yeah, it's getting reviewed today. Also, great job, Hermes. I think they drop kicked it from the curb. Like, what is this? So this arrived yesterday. I did check the Witches, Warlocks and Warriors Instagram account this morning, just briefly, and there are no spoilers for the box, so I feel like that they stopped doing that, or maybe it's just a fluke and they might continue, but they didn't do it. Also, the mailing bag it came in was plain, so maybe they just ran out of the like logoed ones, or they've started doing like discreet shipping, which is great. Also, the box came to my house this time. Great. I'm not sure what happened last time, but it definitely arrived to the right address. So we're already off to a better start, aside from, you know, the dentage. I hope everything in here is okay. This time I got the Warlocks box, which is, I guess, like a men's box, although we'll see if it's actually like men's or if it's just, you know, different and other people could enjoy things in here. That being said, having looked at some of the past Warlock boxes, I definitely think that maybe a lot of this stuff isn't going to be to my particular tastes, but just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's not a good box. So I'm going to be trying to look past if I don't like the individual items to see kind of the theme, the value of this particular box, because a lot of you seem to want me to review the like Warlock one when I did the Witch one, judging from the response to that video. So thank you very much for that, and that's why I'm doing this one. Without further ado, let's crack this open before I bake to death. Woo. Inside, we have a card and some red tissue paper. This is the August Warlocks chest, and it seems to be themed around Lammas or Lunarsar. Okay, so it tells us like what's in here, so I'm not going to read that yet. But we are just going to crack in and hope that nothing got damaged when it got slam dunked onto my porch. Oh, hello. Okay, here we got. The first thing on top is a Lammas greetings card. It's like a tall one this time instead of a square one. Seems to be the same art. It says Headingham Fair, Karen Cater on it, so I think that's the same artist who did the Holly one we got in the last Witch box. He looks very hunky. He looks like he belongs on the cover of a Mills and Boon or in a Catherine Cookson. So there you go. I don't know who I would send this to, but you know, I'm sure there's a market for those somewhere. Then we've got a window sticker. So another window sticker. Again, Headingham Fair, Karen Cater. This is a sun. I ended up putting the Tree of Life one on my actual window. I think I put a picture of that up on Instagram. I don't know if I'm just going to put this one up on there as well, because I feel like you can have too many window stickers. And one is already quite a lot for me. But it's quite nice. It's got a little sun on it. If you cobbled enough of these together, you'd have a stained glass window. And then we have a pendant on a black cord. It says just Gothic on it. A world of legendary creatures and demons, witchcraft and the dark arts, spirits and monsters, with tales of honour and terror that can only come from the deepest and darkest minds of the Gothic realm. And it's a kind of death's head skull in a kind of greyish metal with giant blingy red crystally eyes like rhinestones. Definitely not something I would wear, but if you're into that sort of thing, then you'd probably like it. But yeah, not necessarily something that I would like. There we go. And then we have a little poochlet, which does feel like it has something in it, which is, okay, it looks like a shark's tooth on a little wire pendant thing, so you can hang it on stuff. That's kind of cool. Again, not really the kind of jewellery I go in for, but shark tooth. Ooh ha ha. And this, oh, this is actually really nice. Okay, so this is a little bead bracelet, but the beads are blue goldstone, I believe. I love blue goldstone. It looks like a tiny little galaxy trapped in a stone. It's beautiful. It's sort of blue and spangly. And I like that it's stretchy because I can't be fussing around with cloths and stuff. I just want to put jewellery on and go. So I really like that. That's quite cute. And then I think this is the last item in here. It is a goblet full of packing peanuts. So let's just remove it from this bag. It is kind of Norse themed. It's got like Odin on it. I think it is just Odin continuously around all the sides like that, and then on the bottom you've got some like Celtic knotwork type design. It does appear to be resin. It is from Nemesis Now. I was about to say that it looks like something from Nemesis Now. And it has a detachable inner cup. I used to have like a flagon of these for when me and Vanda did a couple of videos in their Drunken Age series, where we got drunk and played Dragon Age. So I had a flagon for that, and it also had one of these inners, which makes it, I guess, easier to clean. So that goes in there, and then that's the bit that you actually drink out of. I don't like these. It's not something that I would like keep and use myself, but I can see how if you got the box because you were interested in like the Norse theme that they seem to do quite a lot, this would be appealing to you. It's just I don't really favour this like resin art style. So let's have a look at this little piece of paper. It says, yeah, to wash this product, remove the stainless steel inner. Only wash the stainless steel inner. The outer painted part should only be cleaned using a damp cloth. This product is recommended for ornamental use only. So I think all of them say that, but obviously you can drink out of them. Probably not just on a daily basis, but just once in a while for like ritual use, I'm sure would be fine. This is probably going to like go on eBay because again, it's not really something that I would use, but it's pretty cool and a nice size. And if you were working with like Norse deities, if this was kind of your aesthetic, I could see you using this as a chalice. I just prefer the pottery stuff that we've got in the witch box more. So that seems to be everything in the box. I do like that the tissue paper is like summery fire themed, which is kind of cool. And to look at this little card thingy, we have the Odin drinking goblet, expertly hand painted. That is RRP £20. I would probably dispute that because I think the one I bought, like the giant flagon I bought, was about, I guess it was kind of close because it was like £18. So I guess that's round about the right price for these. The Lunarstar card, and that is £2.50. The Gothic necklace with the giant crystal eyes, that's £6.99. Don't know that I would pay £6.99 for that. Maybe £3 in like, you know, your town's goth shop when you're an edgy teen, but not really £6.99. It doesn't say that it's pewter or anything, which would put like the value up, but okay, we'll say that's £6.99. Blue goldstone bracelet. Use this bracelet to center your determination and focus on your goals as we look towards the colder days. It can also be used to aid concentration and centered scattered thought, which would be very useful for me right now because my brain is melting. And it is RRP £10. Again, I don't know that I would put the value of this item at £10. But there we go. You know, usually these little like crystal bracelets things, the most I would probably pay for one of those is about £5 for like nice rounded shaped beads as opposed to just like the little chips. But I guess sometimes goldstone is a little bit more expensive, so don't know. The window sticker is obviously of the sun, it's £3.95, and the shark tooth, it's a genuine fossilized shark's tooth from the species, I'm gonna fuck this up, Odotus. The shark's tooth dates from the Paleocene to Eocene period and is about 50 million years old, RRP £5. So it's like half the price of this little crystal bracelet that's like 50 million years old. So there we go. So with the Warlock box, I did say that obviously a lot of the items were not going to be my personal taste. It feels like kind of putting it as like a men's versus women's box is sort of wrong, because none of this stuff is like gender specific. It's like more of an aesthetic thing than anything. Like in the witchy box, you've got more like kind of earth nature things. You've got like pottery, you've got, you know, beeswax candles, things that you would use in like witchcraft and like nature-based things, whereas this one seems to be more like artificial things, gothic themed things, more so than like more kind of esoteric things, if you see what I mean. There's kind of a hippie vibe to the witch one versus a more kind of gothic vibe to this one. So I guess it's just personal taste. Like if these things like speak to you more than what I got in the witch box, this is probably going to be the one for you if you really like these like Nemesis Now type things. I've seen these in a couple of the past boxes that they've done, like the flagon ones and other kind of items. So this is definitely a good way to build up a collection of those if you really like those. Similarly with like more chunky gothic jewellery, a lot of these. I think the last month's one, where was my brain at then? They had like a Mjolnir pendant this month. Why do I keep losing the word for month? It's so hot, guys. This month it's like a skull. A lot of the stuff between the two seems to be the same. Like obviously we got another window sticker and another greetings card. I think last month, thank you brain, the boxes did share these two items as well as the Gothic Rose incense sticks, which I have been using and which smell quite nice and are definitely keeping a lot of wasps out of my room, so double thumbs up for that. So I think the only real difference is kind of like in the bigger items. The smaller side items are going to be basically the same. It just depends on your taste in jewellery, your taste in like drinkware, which box is going to suit you more. Although I have seen like sometimes they do like beard oil in this box and not in the other box, obviously, so maybe occasionally you might get a more like masculine item, but it seems like for the most part they are pretty interchangeable. It just depends on like your particular style. I am really happy that I wasn't spoiled for the contents of this box and that it came to my place of residence and that it came in like discreet packaging, which is like a real bonus. I think if Hermes are gonna like fucking yeet it from the other side of the county, then maybe putting some bubble wrap around like the more delicate items would be good, because the only thing it came in was this like danger of choking plastic bag, and then the box has foam peanuts in, and it feels like that could have been quite easily chipped or dented with the amount of care that was given to that package. So maybe a little bit of extra packing material on that one, or just like add a bit more tissue paper around it so it's a little bit more safe. But it all came and it wasn't like broken. The card gives a total box value of £48.44, which I think is pretty spot on. I think maybe the individual value of the items has been inflated a teeny bit to what I've seen in like other shops, but only by like £1 here or there, and not, you know, a lot like with the unicorn box, which wasn't like a subscription box, but when I got that I could find those items for like half the price on different websites. So it feels like this is, you are definitely getting at least the value that you paid for the box plus a bit extra, even if prices have been slightly like rounded up a teeny bit. I think this box is like £23, correct me Sarah, but yeah, you're definitely getting that value back. Even just like this item, if I bought this from like a shop, I would expect to be paying about £20 for that. Even on Amazon, you know, they're not cheap. You'd be paying about sort of £17, £19 plus delivery, so it's basically the same. I just like holding it. I don't know why. I just like holding wine glasses. So that's pretty good. And although I don't really like most of the items from this box, and most of them are probably going to go up on eBay, that's not because they're not good items, it's just that they're not my style, which I knew going into buying this box that it kind of wasn't going to be my thing specifically, because I like the witchy stuff in the witchy box just fine. But I want to show you guys what was in this one, and I think if that's your bag, then you're going to really enjoy the box. Even like, though I don't really like the theme that much, I kind of do enjoy some of the items. I do like this goldstone bracelet. I'm going to be wearing that. And the rest of the items I think would make definitely someone very happy. That person is not me, but I'm not mad at a lack of value in the box. It's just like the style of the things that is not personally my thing. So with that being said, I do hope to get the witch box again, maybe not next month. It sort of depends on like money situations and stuff, and I've already purchased the occult box for this month, so we'll see. I don't know that I'll be able to keep getting both occult box and the witch box from Witches, Warlocks and Warriors indefinitely because of, again, cash. But you know, let me know which one you'd like to see and which one you're most interested in, and I'll try and make that happen for you guys. In the meantime, make sure that you're checking out like eBay. I do post links when I upload things onto eBay to sell. I post them over on my Twitter. So if you follow Twitter at WitchFix, then you'll get those come through. You can also, I guess, follow my eBay page via one of those links, but just check Twitter, they'll be on there. And if you check Instagram, I'll be posting like pictures of the boxes and stuff a couple of days after they arrive, so as not to like spoil anything. And yeah, so just make sure you're following on Instagram at WitchFix Podcast and on Twitter at WitchFix, and you'll never miss anything, and you'll get the opportunity to buy these things as soon as they come up, because sometimes I list them before the videos go up and then they've already sold because someone's made an offer before the video is even published, so that way you won't miss out. In the meantime, let me know in the comments which one you prefer, the Witch box or the Warlock box. Which one would you personally order? Do you really like the Nemesis Now stuff? Because I went through a phase of quite liking it when I was like, I think my late teens, but I don't really like it that much anymore. It's sort of not really my aesthetic, so not that I have a coherent aesthetic, it's just a bunch of shit, but it's not really my thing. But let me know which one you would order if it was you, which items you specifically loved from it, which ones you were not so keen on that maybe I liked a bit more. And in the meantime, I'll see you in the next one.